Learn how to use TradingView to chart, analyze, and plan your trades. Okay. Listen, navigating the interface. Chart window, top bar, left side tool panel, how to search for tickers, switching between layouts, and chart types. We're going to go over adding and adjusting indicators, how to search for indicators, most used beginner indicators, adjusting settings and visibility, switching between different time frames, organizing multiple charts. Oh, that's a little bit advanced. We might not do that. All right. How to save layouts for different strategies, how to draw trend lines, plotting support and resistance zones, price action. I'm going to give you some tips to keep the charts clean because, listen, when somebody has too much going on their chart, I really don't think they know trading. I'm just be honest with you. Setting alerts, templates, how to create price alerts, using alerts conditions for strategy, saving a low in the customer charts place. Okay. Candle reading basics. We'll go over that. I'll also drop some links at the bottom of this module to help you become a better trader so you can actually check things out like the Candlestick Bible, etc. What each candlestick shows, open high, low close, the body versus the wick, interpreting bullish and bearish. Okay. All right. I'm about to go over that for y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me pull up this TradingView for you guys. All right, y'all. So you're not going to have to type in TradingView. I'm going to drop a link down at the below so you can use. But when you come to TradingView, all you're going to do is click TradingView. Right. And when you come to trade, I'm already logged in, y'all. So let me log out. So boom. We're going to try this again. We're going to click TradingView. Boom. It's going to look like this. Now, if your TradingView is new to you, it's basically where I chart at, right? It's basically where I chart. A lot of people chart here. Forex traders, crypto traders, you name it. They have so many tools that you can do and go through and advanced things. I'll break down into an advanced module. But as of right now, I'm just going to break down the basics. So anytime you're coming to get TradingView, you can click get started. You can actually sign up for free. If you're trading futures, if you're actually trading with real money, I wouldn't get the free one. But if you're just doing this for practice purposes, then of course get the free one. But you can sign up, or you can pay. What I like to tell my people is when they go pay, make sure you're a non-professional, and then you can get the essential one, right? It says it's $13 annually. If you don't think you're going to be trading for more than a year, just get the monthly. But you're going to be trading for more than a year. Go ahead and get the annual. It's going to cost you $167. Don't click the try for free for 30 days. If you're actually going to start trading, just get the paid plan immediately. Click the pay now. But if you're just playing around with it, then cool. Try for free for 30 days. You'll be good. All right. So boom, once you do that, you're all in there. You go pay now. What I do is, let me log back in. I'll log in. Does my stuff going to pop up? Let me see. Yeah, there we go. Boom, boom. If it'll let me click it. Sorry, I'm doing this on my homie's computer. I don't know why it's not letting me click it. There we go. That's cool. That's horrible. All right, I can't show y'all what the password is, so we're gonna push pause, and then I'm gonna log in from there. All right, I got y'all, and we're back. Now we click sign in. Boom, boom. Then we're in there, right? So what I do is I come over here to products, right? But they have a community. You can see other strategies, other trade ideas. They have indices, stocks, cryptos, futures, forex, you name it. Brokerage accounts, several brokerage accounts that you can log in and connect to TradingView. That's the dope thing about this. They gotta help center all this other things, right? So I come over here to products and I click super charts. Once I click super charts, a graph then pops up. Now I want y'all to pay attention. I'm gonna try to make this video quick as possible. All right, to the right, you have something called a watch list. In order to create your watch list, all you have to do is click the plus. All you have to do is sit right here and come right here, click this arrow, click create new list. You name the list. I'm going to name this list module. Boom. Now I have a module list. Once I have a module list, this plus symbol right here allows me to add stocks, crypto, funds, futures, forex, you name it. But let's just say I'm doing stocks. I can add Tesla. Boom. Click plus. Tesla is now on my screen. How do I know it's Tesla? It has an American flag, and then right here it says the NASDAQ. If I wanted to use SPY or the S&P 500, none of these have American flags except this one, but this isn't the S&P 500, right? So I got to go to all, because technically it's an ETF. With it being an ETF, it says it's in the NYSE, and it has the American flag. That's the one that I'm looking for. All right, so on and so on. If I was trading futures, it's not a future called SPY, but there is something called ES, which mimics SPY. I can click add, and now they're all available on my list. So that's how you can create your watch list. The next thing, let me take this RSI off of here. This is for a later example. So now that's my watch list. Basically down here is how much the stock costs. So right now I'm on Apple. Let's click Tesla. So right now you can see I'm on Tesla. Tesla's right here. Tesla is $287.21 as of market close on May 2nd. Right. So it went up $6.69 because it's green, and it went up $6.69 from the previous day last close, meaning on May 1st. All right. So the next thing that you want to look at, come over here to this left side. Come over to the top left corner where it says Tesla. So right here on Tesla, that's the ticker. You can always change the ticker to something else. I clicked SPY, it changed to SPY. If I don't have something on my watch list, I can always click this magnifying glass and then go look it up. Let's say I'm looking up Kroger, right? Boom, Kroger. I can click Kroger, and now it confirms that I changed to Kroger. It didn't have to add it to my list. All right. So now that's my ticker, or my company, or the stock that I will be monitoring. The next thing is 15M, 15M. This simply means 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute. You can scroll down. You can get more days, like 1 day, 1 week. This simply just means how fast the candle opens and closes. So if I click 1 day, each of these candles represent 1 day. So if you look at the bottom right here, this always gives the time and the date. So these candles open and close on the daily, because I changed it to day for day. So now what you need to understand is, if you look at the bottom down here, while I go on each candle, it says May 25th. This candle was, it says May 2nd, 2025. May 1st, 2025, April 30th, 2025, because they each open and close per day. Okay, now that you know that, right? Well, T, what is this up here? These are candles. You can choose to change the candles how you want. Hollow candles, Heikin Ashi candles, right? Heikin Ashi candles are used for trend traders. I recommend you just use regular candles, because you can identify how the candle is supposed to move. All right. So now, the next thing that you're going to look at is indicators. Up here is indicators. It's hella indicators that you can use. I don't really use indicators anymore, but we'll go into details for that, because I definitely made some money using indicators. The next thing you want to look at, alert. I'm going to show you how to create alerts on your support and resistance levels, so they can just trigger an alarm whenever you chart them. Replay helps you replay the market. This layout setup helps you do multiple split screens. So if I want 2 screens, I can get 2 screens. If I want 4 screens, I can get 4 screens. Really just depends. I trade on a desktop and a laptop, right? So I have 2 screens, so I don't ever really have to utilize those. So the next thing that we're going to look at is this allows you to save whatever strategy that you're using. I haven't used this in a while, and then we're good. And this right here, if you click this button right here, it closes the watch list, etc. It gives you a whole graph. If you click it back open, you can sit right here and open your stuff back up. All right, now that that's noted, this side of the trade, let's look at the graph and hold. This side of the trading graph represents price. So this, where it's red, it says $72.02. That's where price closed. That's where price is at right now. So it may move to one of these prices. You'll just see a highlighted on the right side usually. This is price. Down here represents time and date. So each of these candles represent a day. If I sit right here and change it down to 5 minutes, now each of these candles rep 5 minutes. So if you look right here, it says it's 1455. If I move to this candle, it's 1500. That means because now each candle represents every 5 minutes. And if you also notice, it's in military time. So hopefully you can tell military time. If not, just always have a sheet where it tells you military time, or have another tab pulled up so you know what time you're actually trading. If you look at the bottom right corner down here, make sure you're on your correct time. I'm located in Ohio, which is Eastern time, which New York is right there, and that's Eastern time. So that's a correction for me. If you're trading and you're located in Denver or in their same time zone, change it to Denver. Same thing as Los Angeles, Phoenix, etc. All right. Make sure you got it on the correct time zone. The next thing you want to look at is down here. It says regular trading hours or extended trading hours. Extended trading hours basically represent when the market was closed and how it moved. Regular trading hours are simply the 9:30 to 4 p.m. Eastern, how it moved when it opened. I usually trade using extended trading hours, but to each his own, okay? All right. All right, y'all. So we're going to break down candles now, okay? A green candle, write this down. A green candle, or I might put it in the notes at the bottom of the module, whichever. A green candle is green because it opens up at the bottom and closes at the top, simply meaning that price closed higher than it opened up at. All right. A red candle, it opens up at the top and closes at the bottom, vice versa, because it means the price closed lower than it originally opened up at. All right. So now y'all know why candles are green and why candles are red. These things right here, these lines, they're called a wick. These thick parts of the candle, they're called a body. And the difference is the body shows where price opened and closed at, and the wicks simply show how far the price has went. Okay, so when you see a wick right here for this example, this wick went as high as $72.13 and then went as low as $72. But it opened up because a green candle opens up where? At the bottom. It opened up at $72.03 and closed at $72.09. How do I know where it opened and closed at? Is I'm looking at the price on the right side. All right, so when I come right here, that's how I know. All right, that is opening and closing candles. Let me show y'all something as well. I know we were talking about trends. So trend wise, check this out, right? If you did Heikin candles, this is for trend traders. You'll see that majority of these candles are green. The strategy in using Heikin candles is, hey, if I'm following a trend and all this is green, then I'm great. Oh, as soon as it turns red, I get out of my trade. That's a simple strategy I used to use to make money, and then I actually had to learn how to read candles. But this is definitely good for beginners, in my opinion. All right. What else do we got here? Oh, levels. Okay, so let me change this back to regular candles. Now, when we're talking about levels, we're talking about supply and demand. I'll go over that in a later module, but this is basically how you operate TradingView, okay? And if you're utilizing futures, you can come down here and look at your brokerages, or you can trade options on here, I believe, as well. I've just never done it, but I've traded futures here. You can come down here, several brokerages, and if your brokerage actually doesn't happen to pop up, right, you can sit right here and say need broker or all brokers. All right, solid. All right,